Alright guys, so here is the packaging of the primer and it comes in a hard bottle. I don't know what you call this type of bottle. It's like metal, like, you know, the same type of bottles that like your hairspray comes in, which I actually really like that. I don't really like plastic that much. And then it also comes with a pump, which I really like that about the primer. And it's a pale pink bottle. Really like the packaging of this primer. So I'm gonna demo the primer for you guys, and I'm not wearing any makeup right now. I've already moisturized my skin, so I really want you guys to see how my skin looks right now. So you guys are probably not going to be able to see what this primer does on camera, but I am just going to talk to you guys about how I feel about the primer, what it does for me, what I like about it, what I don't like about it. So what's really interesting about this primer is that it comes out like a foam. I've never seen a primer that is a foam consistency in my life ever. So that really interested me. I didn't even know that it was like that when I purchased the primer. The reason I bought it was because it said that it's pore perfecting and a cooling primer. And you guys know my struggle on primers, trying to find a great primer for my skin because I have oily skin, large pores, uneven texture, so I'm really picky about my primers. It says smooth this super cooling weightless primer on skin after moisturizer and before makeup to improve the appearance of pores, smooth texture, and brightening skin. So first you have to shake it. Okay, so then we pump it onto the hand. Oh my god! You guys see that? That is so crazy. I've never seen a primer like this ever, and it really feels like a foam. And then when you apply it to the skin, it feels very cold. It's not just cooling, it feels literally cold to the touch. I thought that that was so cool about this primer. Not only that it's foam, but it feels cold, like you're putting ice on your face. That's how cold it feels. But of course it only lasts for like a few seconds and then it goes away. And you really just need one pump of this primer to cover your whole face. When you apply the primer, it feels moisturizing and hydrating. It doesn't feel dry or oily or like a gel, and it sinks into the skin immediately. So as soon as you just spread it around your face, it just sinks into the skin and then it starts to dry up. It mattifies your face a little bit. That's what I noticed about this primer, and I have been using it several times. I'd say this is like my 4th time using it, so I feel like I can really give you guys a good review on this primer. So I really like how this primer leaves my skin feeling. It doesn't make it feel too oily and it doesn't make it feel too dry. That's what I really like about this primer, because I hate feeling oily and then don't like feeling dry. It's just really hard to find a good primer that's gonna be able to do that. I like to mattify my face because I have oily skin. So this primer says that it's pore perfecting, so it's supposed to help out with pores. I don't feel like it really does help my pores out because I have really large pores. I can still see my pores, but if I apply another layer on the areas where my large pores are, I do see them a little bit smaller. So I can wear this primer alone without having to put a pore minimizing primer. The primer is $32 and you get 1.8 fluid ounces, which it is kind of on the higher end on primers, but I feel like primer is very important for your makeup routine. I feel like without a primer, my makeup never looks as good as it does when I do use a primer. So let me read to you guys really quick what it says on the Sephora website. So it's supposed to be good for normal, oily, and dry skin types. It's a cooling, airy mousse primer that leaves skin looking fresh, pore-perfected, and softly glowing. So I do feel like my skin looks fresh after applying the primer. I do see my pores just a tad bit smaller, not a lot, and I do see like a soft glow to my skin because I told you guys that it doesn't make me look oily or dry, so it just gives me like a nice glow. So what is interesting about this primer, I'm looking at the mirror right now, I feel like over time my pores look smaller. So I don't know if it's because of the cooling effect that it has, and my skin feels pretty smooth after applying the primer. So I am gonna finish the rest of my makeup and then I'll be right back and let you guys know what my final thoughts are on the Origins foam primer. Alright guys, so I finished applying all of my makeup and everything applied over the primer flawlessly, and my makeup looks so good. I feel like my skin, it just looks really good. I'm really having like really good skin day to day. I don't really see any like fine lines. This is like the best it's looked in a while. Overall, I really enjoy this primer. I think it's so cool that it's a mousse consistency and it's cooling, so it's like so cold when you apply it. It feels so nice on the skin, and I think I might like this one more than my Becca Velvet Blurring Primer. Even how it pumps out the primer, it works so good. I feel like sometimes I struggle getting product out of the Becca primer. But yeah, so I do approve of the Origins Pore Perfecting Cooling Primer with Willowherb. Let me know if you've been interested in this primer, and if you have it or if you've seen it before, what you think about the foaming action of this primer. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to get notified each time that I upload a new video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye! Focus!